Not both in the picture, my wife. You got to lean over.
All right, I'm gonna lean. Do you want us both in the picture?
You're leaning the wrong way. How are they supposed to know you're here?
I'm here.
How do they even know it?
You need. Hey, we forgot to change the screen.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. If you're just joining us, please say hello.
Hello.
So that we know we have some watchers out there. Hope everybody's had a great Wednesday. So please comment. Don't be shy. We want to know that there is someone out there this evening.
Yeah, you got to let us know you're here. Otherwise, we can't see you.
Aha! Kathleen from Florida is here,
hey,
Tom.
Kathleen, how you doing?
Good to have you, Kathleen. Thanks for joining us.
Our first guest.
She is our first guest. Yeah, and I met Kathleen in Florida last year for
you
the
did?
first time when we had our on stage.
Oh,
that
that's
was really
neat.
cool. Hi,
That's
Nancy.
nice.
Hi, Margaret. Hello, Sonia.
Hey, everybody. Oh, Sonia's from Montreal.
She is. Yes, isn't that cool? All right. Thank you for sharing, Sonia. All right. I hope everybody's had a good Wednesday.
Oh,
you
geez.
wait. You're in for it, Kathleen. Tom has a magnificent card for you tonight, along with 2 gift tags.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, Carol, how you doing?
Hi, Lee. How are you? And Carol's been waiting for this. She's
has she?
Yeah, she likes her Tom classes. Yep. Hi. Oh gosh, too funny.
That's
Too
hilarious.
funny. Oh,
Nancy?
yay! You finally got your catalogs, Nancy.
good.
It's about time.
Yeah.
It's actually a week later than I received mine.
Geez, they got to work on that. I don't. There's only a couple of embezzlements in this particular card.
You're only
and
using
stuff.
a few
Only a couple.
embezzlements.
Only a couple.
Not a lot. Hey, Linda. I can't wait either, Sonia. You have no idea. Hi, Kisha. How are you this evening? We've got about another minute or 2 before we get started. It is our snail mail, Nancy. That's what takes us so long to get our catalog.
Oh, hey, Peggy.
Hi, Peggy. Hello, hello.
So for those of you who don't know, the embellishments, when I first did this for everybody, I missaid the word. Hey, Donna. And she's in Texas.
Oh, Donna is coming to retreat in March.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes,
Wow.
and her girlfriends.
I look forward to meeting you there.
Hey, Tina.
Hi, Tina. So when I first did this, I'm a former prosecutor. And so I used to prosecute white-collar crime. And one of the crimes I used to prosecute was embezzlements. And so when I first pulled out the embellishments, I missaid it and I called it embezzlements, and it's stuck since then.
It's stuck. We all call them embezzlements now.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn. Oh, Donna can't wait for this. Oh,
I hope I don't disappoint.
Oh, my
goodness. This is a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure. They've been waiting since September.
Since September?
Yes, I've been telling them since September. Oh, there's Laura.
Hey,
Hi,
Laura. How you doing?
Oh, gosh. Well, Tom decided to put on his festive Santa shirt tonight since we're doing Christmas cards and projects. So you have to stand up a little just so they can kind of see what's on your shirt.
I am standing.
You are? Go ahead. So he's got antique cars on his shirt, and Santa is sitting. He's driving in the different cars. So isn't that fun? Hey, Barbara. Barbara's joining us tonight. Hey, Joyce. Oh, Joyce is so glad you're doing tags.
Oh, thank you,
She
Joyce.
needs tag ideas.
I have several of them. I'm only doing a couple tonight, but I have several of them. I have several ideas.
All right, so since Tom put on a festive shirt, hi, Iris, how are you? Or hi, Yvette. I always forget which name to call you. I have my Grinch. Tom, you're taking up all the space.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have on my Grinch t-shirt tonight. Not doing a very good job of showing y'all. But anyway, we're decked out in our Christmas stuff.
Jim likes my shirt.
He likes your shirt. See, he's watching too.
Hey, Jim. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, all right.
And Carol Holmes is here.
Oh, wonderful, Carol. Hello. All right, for anyone who is brand new tonight, go ahead and chime in. Don't be shy. We are giving away tonight's projects, and I have an extra project that I created today that I am giving away.
You didn't tell me that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
We're giving away, it's called Prize Patrol.
She wouldn't let me do this by myself. She has to create her own project.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and we'll get started. And as many of you know, I like to start with promotions that are going on in the Stampin' Up world. Thanks, Carol. Okay. So for anyone who is new tonight, welcome to Facebook Live in the Hive. My name is Tammy Shia, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And every once in a blue moon, my husband likes to show up and make a few cards. So he's joining us this evening.
I'm Tom Shia. I'm the official Stamper supporter.
Honestly, I'm not sure how this is going to go. Like after tonight, y'all will probably never come back. So it's probably at the end of my demonstratorship, to be honest.
But we're going to go out with a bang.
That's
with
right.
a bang.
Hey, Susan. Hey, Roberta. How are you? Roberta was at retreat.
Nice. Oh, hey,
she was
Roberta.
at the last retreat, and you got to meet her. So, all right. Well, let's talk promotions, okay? As many of you know, and I'm bringing out these promotions like a month early. As many of you know, our daughter Andrea is expecting identical twin boys on Monday morning. We will keep you all posted, and I may even post a few pictures.
She will keep you posted. I will just be there.
Yeah. So anyway, we're super excited. It is our first 2 grandchildren. We'll never know what it's like to have one grandchild. So we're super excited about it. I'm going to take lots of pictures and I'll post them on the Facebook page so you all can see them. So the promotions I'm telling you about start in January, but I want you to get a head start and know what is coming up, okay? First of all, I have a brand new product share, and this product share is going to include all the designer paper in the 2024 January to April mini catalog. It'll also be a share for ribbon from this catalog and a share for the embezzlements in this catalog, as Tom likes to call them. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to my blog. Hang on one second.
How do you do that? You're switching the screens, putting up banners and everything.
I know.
Oh, she's so complicated with this.
You just wait. All right, so if you head over to my blog, it's www.becreativestamping.com. And I'm going to try and enlarge this just a little. There
Nancy told you to pre-order the product shares today.
Yes, thank you. All you have to do is sign up. There is no financial obligation tonight. As a matter of fact, there's no financial obligation until January 4th when the catalog is live, okay? So here you can read all about my shares. And it will tell you what's included in the designer and specialty paper share and how much it is, the ribbon share, and the embellishment share. So if you continue to read, you'll read about all the timelines and all of that good stuff. And then look right here. To reserve your product shares, click here to complete the form. So let's click the word here. That's what you need to click so that you can sign up. So you're going to read all of that same information that was on my blog. And we're going to scroll down and we're going to hit next. And this is where you share your information with me. You need to check the box that you're interested in receiving, whatever share that is. You can select 1 share, 2 shares, or all 3 shares. If you do select all 3 shares, you're going to get a free gift. And I'll show you real quick. This is coming up in the brand new catalog. Here we go. These are butterflies. Let's just cover up Tom. This is, I think, $8. This is absolutely free if you purchase all 3 shares, okay?
Paper butterfly accents.
Yes, not embezzlements. All right, so check off the boxes. I need your first name, last name, email address, and how you would like to pay in January. Then you'll need to include your street address, city and state, and your zip code. And then these are just some fun boxes down here for you to check off. And then it's really, really important that you hit the word submit. And when you hit submit, then I will receive a notification that you would like product shares, and then I will invoice you beginning January 4th, okay?
Just to interrupt you for a second.
go
Carol
ahead.
Hodges, Andrea's doing fine. Things are going well. We're all on pins and needles. Just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure I answered that. It's important information
It's
for
going
him.
to give me a water break.
I know. It's important information for him. I still can't believe that you can switch all this stuff around like that.
Isn't this amazing?
That's so cool.
Your daughter taught me how to do this.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so one more announcement, okay? I've got a brand new, you're in the way again.
I'm in the way again. Yeah, slide out of the way.
I have a brand new 2024 calendar. Super excited about it. Here's a sneak peek. This is where your 2024 calendar is going to go right here. They haven't come in yet. You get a beautiful little verse at the bottom. It's on an easel. And sneak peek. This is the 2024 calendar. And I'm going to show you how to create it when I return, which will be Wednesday, I believe, January 3rd. Okay? Lisa from Florida.
Hey, Lisa.
One of our travel buddies from the incentive trip is saying hello to us. I've got 2 Lisas here right in a row. All right, so back to the calendar. How do you get one? It's absolutely free. So you'll need to place an online order with me between January 4th and January 11th. And it needs to be a minimum order of $50. Select a free celebration product, and I am going to send you a free calendar kit. There is a 1-week window to do this, okay? Now, if you are a demonstrator, you can certainly purchase my calendar kit, and it is $25, okay? So 2 options for you. Either place that online order and get a free celebration product and a free calendar, or you can purchase the calendar kit for $25. Now, I haven't set up anything yet as far as a sign up. You can certainly message me and I'll put you on the list, but soon, within a week or so, I'll have that information out. But just wanted you to see, and if you're not familiar with this stamp set, it's Fluffiest Friends, and it is an online exclusive. All right, so grab this set.
1 week
it's
only.
amazing.
1 week only.
January 4th.
Only.
We have time. We have time.
January 4th.
But you just
We
need
can
to know
do it.
about it.
Mark your other calendar.
Mark them all. Okay, if you are shopping with me in December, this is our brand new hostess code for the month. And if your order is $150 or more, don't add the hostess code. Be your own hostess and earn $15 in free product. All right.
Kathleen already wants the calendar.
I see that,
You
Kathleen.
need me to get you some paper?
No, I've got paper. So, Kathleen, I'm writing you down for the kit. All right. Anything else I need to tell you? There is a clearance rack refresh, so check the clearance rack. And also, you can save up to 60% on last chance products that are in my online store. Okay, and I think I've covered everything. With a minimum $35 purchase this month, you can earn a free tutorial from me, and it has 16 amazing projects.
16?
16, and they're masculine products this month, the entire month.
Well,
okay?
but of course.
All right.
That's because it's Tom's
Okay.
Terrific Tag Month.
That's right, and that's why we're yes.
That's why we're doing
absolutely.
masculine projects.
Absolutely. All right, Nancy, I got you down. I'm able to do both tonight. Make a list and talk. Okay, well, we're ready to get started on tonight.
Geez.
Yeah, it's time. So you need to tell the ladies what we're working on and
Okay.
what we're going to create.
Can I slide back over now?
Yes,
No, good.
you can. You can have the whole screen.
All right.
Whole screen.
So, as you know, in prior years, I've gotten inspired by different things to create different things, both cards and tags. The last time I did this, they had just come out with the moose, and the moose was so cool. I mean, that was just, I asked Tammy if I could use the moose again this year. She said, no, can't use the moose any longer. I use the gnomes, not allowed to use those anymore. There's only certain things I'm allowed to use. So I have to be inspired to make what I think is a neat kind of card. My tags tend to be a little bit different. So this time when she showed me the catalog and when I started going through it, just to glance through it and looking at different things and options that were available, I sort of got inspired to create a card. And the card I really wanted to create is too big, so I had to pare it down. So I created a card and some tags. So you get a double whammy tonight. You get one of my cards, which is, I know that's probably not as good as Tammy's and stuff like that. You can't, some things you just can't match. That's just the way it is. But I did try my best with this card. And we're going to be working in the mini catalog, and it's on page 10 and 11 of the mini catalog.
All right, you ready to switch? I'll let you push the button.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
See, page 10 and 11 of the mini
right.
catalog.
And we can even zoom in a little bit.
How do you do that?
Just by that little
Oh
line
my
there.
gosh, that's so cool.
I know, it's the coolest.
Oh, wow.
So pages 10 and 11, and it's the St. Nicholas bundle.
It is. And we're going to be working with the St. Nicholas bundle because I don't do a lot of sissy cutting. It's just the way it is. So we're going to be working with the Santas and this bag of toys, and with these, I call them trinkets. We're going to be working with those items when we're going through the project. Thanks, Nancy. I would say that I'm ambitious too. And if any of you think that it is easier on Tammy for me to create the card than her, you're out of your mind. Poor Tammy was going crazy trying to teach me how to do all this stuff and show me what to do.
Yeah, it was quite stressful.
So here's the card we're going to make tonight.
Get this out of the way,
Okay.
the big reveal.
Here's the card we're going to make tonight, right here. You want to zoom in for me? I don't know how
I
to
will
do that.
zoom in for you, and it's always better to use your right hand to zoom in. If you use your left, your arm goes under the camera.
Tammy, as you know, my right hand won't go that
You're
far.
right. I'm sorry, I forgot. Tom had rotator cuff surgery October 11th.
Yeah.
So his arm's moving some, but not always.
Hey,
so.
Jean, good to hear you from you in Pennsylvania.
Hi, Jean.
So this is the card, and I don't know why this won't stay down. Look, see, it always pops up. I don't understand it. I could put a little dot there or something, but once you fold it, it should stay folded. I don't understand it. Anyways, hey, Carolyn. Anyways, this is the card we're gonna make, and as you can see, it has the Santa, it has the bear in here, and the bag of toys and the trinkets. And I'm going to show you how to make all this. It also has a stamp that I think is really kind of cool, and we're going to go through that at first. So, you ready for me to get started with this?
I'm ready for you to get started.
All right.
So we probably want to talk about how we cut the cardstock.
Cardstock,
All
yes.
right, let me get my trimmer, the small one.
Stay tuned. She's grabbing the trimmer.
Okay. So, and I'll do this part because Tom's right arm doesn't
Work.
extend too well. All right, so we're on the 11.5-inch side, and we're actually going to score it right in the middle. So that's going to be 5.5 inches. All right, so scoring's done. And then we're going to rotate the cardstock to the 8.5-inch side, and we're going to cut it at 4 1/4. Now from here, we have one more cut, and I believe, what is that measurement,
7 1/2.
Tom? 7.5. All right, so now we've got to move over here to 7.5 inches, which is where we're going to cut this cardstock. And this gives you the card base size that Tom is using. All right.
So she scored at 1.5 inches. That's a 1.5 inch
Well,
score.
yeah, it is now. Yeah.
Where am I?
It
Here
was
I am.
5.5.
Okay. You know what? I think we need to unzoom a little.
Oh, no, I think we're good. They can see your card really
Okay.
well.
All right. All right. Yeah, it's harder to teach family than it is anybody else. You're right, Kathleen.
Oh.
It is. So this is what the card looks like at this point. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make it look like this. And this is what we're going to work with. We're going to be working. See these trees in the background?
Pull your card up this way so they can see it.
See, I
There
told you we
go.
should have unzoomed. She never listens to me. All right, so you see these trees in the background here? This is just a really neat stamp. And it is called the Fragrant Forest Stamp. See? Unfortunately for me, fortunately for you, the Fragrance Forest... Ow! Too far.
Oh,
The Fragrance
sorry.
Forest stamp is this big. It's huge, right? And so your stamp pad is only this big.
Tell them what page it's
Oh,
on.
I'm sorry. Thank you. The Fragrant Forest stamp is on page 27 in the mini catalog. Okay? And the stamp is this big. The stamping ink pad is this big. The stamp is this big. And so, naturally, me being as inept as I am, that's not going to work. My wife quickly told me, Tom, that's not going to work. So, we got to, how do you open these again? My wife?
Okay, so you open it like a cosmetic case.
Which I use so often.
I know. All right, hang on. I'm doing this from an angle. Okay, here we go.
All right.
All right, and
So-
then you're going to turn it over.
So what I'm going to do is I'm
you
going...
can do it this way. It doesn't matter which way you ink it.
Yeah, these are the trees, right, like this. So what I'm going to
That's
do...
upside down. Those trees are upside down. Now we're right. Not that it matters. When
Oh,
you're
I was
inking.
looking at the... I'm looking at this part.
Oh no! Don't look at that part. The next part.
So you take your ink pad, and I'm using the old olive ink pad, ink, and that, by the way, was the color of the paper too. Was old olive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
old olive paper, and we're using the old olive ink, and you tap it on the
You're doing
stamp.
great. Mm-hmm.
to make sure. Yeah, I got a hole.
That's all right. You can re-ink the background stamp again. Just re-ink again.
I don't want to go too far. I don't want to make too much. There we go. There. How's that
Okay.
look?
I think that looks good. I'll
Okay,
take
I'm
the
going to
ink
let you
pad.
take care of that.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Now we're gonna take the card. Now this is actually an important part to make this card right. So if you look at this card, you need to have the open spaces in the card. You see, because the bear is walking along the path following Santa. That's why the bear is in the place that he's in. So if you use it, I mean, you could do it another way. You could do it just with the trees and stuff. But I kind of like the idea that the bear is walking down the path. So I wanted to make sure that the path got in the card. Now, I could just, stamp like this, but then I wouldn't know where this part ended. So I
Yeah,
want to make
I
sure
actually-
I have that folded over before I try stamping, so I can make sure I line it up so I don't go inside that flap too much. Sort of like that.
Okay. And now you want to press really.
Nancy, don't say nice job
Firmly.
stamping yet. It hasn't even come out.
Yeah, wait till
Wait till it
we
comes
see
out.
this. So you want to press firm. Of course, I don't know. You only have one hand right now for pressing firmly. We are on a folding table, so there's a little bit of a give. but I think we probably have it now.
All right, let's
So
take a look.
Lift that up for you.
Yeah.
All right.
So I should have used a little bit more ink here and stuff, so it didn't come out quite as clearly as when we did it on a hard table, on a hard surface, and the stamp came out a little bit better that way. But you see what we're trying to do is we're trying to build the forest so that the bear is following Santa through the forest. So that's step one, and that step one was creating your card. Now you got to get your pieces together. And so what we want to do is we want to bring out our Santa. Now the good thing about this set...
Oh, should we show the paper? Should we show the
yeah.
paper?
The good thing about the set is wait till you take a look at the paper for this set. Now this paper is called the Traditions of Saint Nick. That's what the paper is called. And it's beautiful. So here's, maybe you better zoom out on this one, huh?
Yeah, I'll zoom out. It's, what's it called? Traditions
of Saint Nick.
And this is an online exclusive. So maybe you haven't seen this in person, but the paper's gorgeous, and wait till I show you one sheet. It's amazing.
I mean, it's really pretty. I wish I could have made the tag with the sheet that she's going to show you, but I couldn't come up with anything. Can I set this on here? Or will
You
it get all
can.
green?
Yeah, no. It's dry now.
All right. So this is the Santa paper, and the Santa bundle. What is that bundle called again?
It's called St. Nicholas.
The St. Nicholas bundle comes with dies that you can cut out two out of the three Santas. So we'll be using one of the dies. That's the one for the red Santa, which is really neat. But for this one, we're using the green Santa because he's walking in the right direction.
Let's do this one.
Yeah, there you go.
So there are dies that coordinate with this paper.
Oh, thank you, Kathleen. I'm trying my best.
How many of you have seen this paper? Are you familiar with the dies that coordinate with it? I'm curious because I really hadn't opened it until last weekend.
That's because I came up with my ideas,
I know.
and she had to open it. She had to open it. But the back of the paper is very pretty too. The back of this one is a nice festive red. I don't know what you call it in stamping world.
Probably a real red or cherry cobbler.
I think it's a cherry cobbler. Look at all the little different colors in there.
I know.
Then we have this paper. Oh, you were gonna hand these to me.
Yeah, I can hand it to you.
Which is also really pretty. Tammy, is the whole set the online exclusive? Is that what it is?
No, just the designer paper.
Just the designer paper. Okay.
Just the designer paper.
Okay.
I'm gonna zoom in so they can see this paper a little bit better. There we go. Isn't that pretty?
It's very pretty. Oh, Margaret's got the paper.
Oh, good.
And Dale said
okay.
my favorite set of the year.
It's gorgeous. I had no idea.
Yeah. Now look at the back of this paper. You're gonna have to do that.
All right, I'll do that. Here's the back of this one. So it's like a mossy meadow.
And then this is a really neat kind of piece of paper. Like I said, this is one of the ones I really wanted to make a tag out of, but I couldn't come up with something sort of festive with it. You know me, I don't make normal tags. Oh, look, so, Gail made some Christmas cards out of this paper already.
Awesome. Good, Gail. This is the opposite side of this paper. Mm-hmm.
Here's my hand.
And then here is some holly. And you can flip it over and show them what's on the other side. I only have one of those.
Okay. And this is the other side of the holly. I like the holly side better. We're going to keep it on that side, my wife.
All right. Hi, Annie. Welcome from Indiana.
Oh, Waterloo, Indiana. Hey, how you doing?
All right, there's stockings.
These are stockings, and if you notice, the stockings are actually arrayed, and some of them are different sizes. So even though the set has a oh wait, not this set. There's a different set that we're going to be using too. One of the sets you're going to find has a row of stockings. None of the die cut won't fit this particular paper. So if you wanted to use these separately, you would have to cut them out separately. Oh, you got the other side there?
Yep,
okay.
That's the opposite side, right there.
All right.
All right, are you ready for the best side ever?
I really like this one better.
Oh my gosh.
This is just so pretty.
Is this not gorgeous? Just reminds me of Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it does.
It is so, so pretty.
It does.
I'm going to give away some cards tonight using this sheet of paper, okay? So make sure you hang on till the end so that you can have a chance to win those cards.
And just to make sure you understand, I did not make those cards. So they're probably better quality and
That's
everything.
the opposite side. Just beautiful stuff. Traditions of St. Nick online store. All right.
So you're going to need to get your Santa. And in order to get the Santa onto the paper, you're going to need to use the die cut from the St. Nicholas die set. There we go. I'm still getting used to this camera. I'm sorry. So it's right here. And so we're going to be using this one right here, this side. Let's see, the glare's in the way. There we go. We're going to be using this side because he's walking in the direction I want him to go. And then, of course, I had to ask Tammy, you know, if I could put him over here, and if that would work. And she explained it all to me. So we took the paper and we cut it out and we made Santa. And then what you have to decide is you got to decide how far in you want him to be on this particular card. For me, when I made this card, if you notice, the trail goes kind of up. So I wanted him to be up higher because the bear's supposed to be following. And I wanted to have room for all this other stuff on the card because this is a lot of stuff on the card. I know that you guys have probably made much more complex cards than I have, but for me, this is very complex. There's a lot of little things, a lot of little action going on in this card. So I had to move him, so I wanted him to move up so that he was on the trail and up higher. Oh, thanks, Gene. So for this Santa, the trail's even higher than it is on my other card, but I can't move him up any higher on the card. So I'm kind of stuck with where I'm at. I also wanted to make sure that there's a lip so that you could pick up the Santa, you know, and that would unfold the card. So if you wanted to write something on the inside. So I didn't want to put them all on the card. So I think on this one, it's going to be a little bit different than what I had on the other one, but I'm going to put them here. Now, in order to put them here, I need to use something. And in this case, I decided to use the, what do you call it? Let's see, Stamp and Seal tool.
Yes.
The Stamp and Seal tool.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to measure this twice again and make sure I stamp and seal in the right place. So I want to make sure that I'm going down the right part of Santa. And then I get my Stamp and Seal tool. All this lingo. And in this case, I'm just going to go right down the middle. And so if you look, I'm trying to set it up so that the head is near the top of the card and that the side, this panel here, aligns with this part of his outfit, his coat. So it makes it a little bit like what Tammy might actually try to do. Because Tom is much less precise. See, and then you got your Santa right there. And it still unfolds. Why does it do that?
I don't know.
Nothing messes me up more than it keeps unfolding. Look at that. Nothing I can do about it. Jeez. We got to work on this.
We need a Velcro dot.
We do need something.
Yes.
All right, now, here's the complex part, okay? The complex part is the bear. First of all, where's the bear punch in the catalog, Tam?
Okay,
So we can
I'll
tell them what
find
page.
it. Yes,
Okay?
it's very cute, and I will find it.
So I have to thank Mary Kay for this because Mary Kay is letting me use her bear, which we got to get back to her because how she's going to make this for Christmas?
I know.
We got to get these back to her.
Yes, we do.
So the bear punch is in the mini catalog. Now,
Page 24. 24. Oh, one of the ladies suggested to use your bone folder.
my bone folder. You haven't taught me the bone folder. Is that this thing, the tongue depressor?
Yes, the tongue depressor.
Ah, the bone folder. So what do I do with it?
So what you can do is you can burnish the score line you have here.
Burnish the score line.
Yes.
All these technical terms.
And look,
that's much better.
That is much better. I know
Thank you very much.
Happy.
Thank you, Carol.
Thanks, Carol.
Yeah, thanks, Carol. That helps a lot. Why didn't you tell me this before? Now I look like an idiot.
You're fine.
Of course I should have used the bone scorer.
Folder.
Folder. All right, so we have the bear punch is on page 24
Right
of
here.
the catalog. It comes with the Beary Cute bundle, which we're going to be using some other items with the Beary Cute bundle as well. But that's where it comes on. It comes on that page. Actually, it doesn't come with that bundle. It comes with the bundle. But,
yes,
yeah.
it's a stamp set and the punch.
And
That's
punch.
the bundle.
Okay, all right.
Or you can get them separately if you want to.
So the nice thing about it is it also comes with some paper, and
Yes. But yeah, that's a different paper.
I know.
Okay, so we have to talk about this paper.
Right.
Show them the paper you're going to use.
So the paper I'm using in this case, sorry, I was using the wrong arm. The paper I'm using in this case is this one right here, and that is in the Walk in the Forest
Yes.
paper that you can buy. It's on page 15. Is that 15 or
5.
25?
It's page 5.
5.
And when you do purchase this paper pack, Stampin' Up will donate $3 to support organizations dedicated to spreading cheer during the holidays. So keep that in mind.
Susan's having a great time.
What?
So this is part of it. All right. Now you don't have to use the brown bear. You could use a polar bear because the polar bears, which is actually on a different piece of paper, actually two of them, and you'll see that later, actually fit the same punch. All right. But in this particular case, I thought that the brown bear went better with the olive background. So I wanted to use the brown bear. So the next step in this particular card that you're making is to punch out the bear. Now, when I looked at this, I said to my wife, wife, I said, the bear's going in the wrong direction. He's not going to fit the punch. See, the bear's going to the right and this one's going to the left. That's just not going to work. And she said, Tom, turn the punch over. So I'm still learning. What a surprise. Hey, Carol. Good to have you here. I'm guest speaking for my wife today, just for a little while. Anyways, so you take the bear and you line it up carefully. She showed me another trick with something to do with
Can you move your hand?
I
I don't know
move
if
it
you
forward.
can with your arm
Yeah.
because you had the rotator cuff
and
surgery.
you line it up. Oh, I think I need to trim this a little bit.
All right, well, let's
Yep, I do
take
need to
your
cut it.
paper snips over there. And just
Paper
trim-
snips.
Yeah, and you can just trim off the bottom a bit.
I call these scissors. I am sorry, they are paper snips.
Nancy said her husband just asked her what she was watching.
Hey, Ken, one day you too may be able to do this. Just have to work hard.
This is good physical therapy.
Oh,
for
yeah,
your-
great
for your
physical
hand.
therapy for my arm.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just
They-
what
they
I
can't-
want.
They can't see what you're doing.
Oh, look, see, I'm snipping. I'm not cutting, I'm snipping because these are paper snips. So I needed to make it to fit into the punch. So let's try this part 2. Second time around. All right. She also showed me a neat trick to use with the
With the Post-it note.
Post-it note.
Yeah, sometimes we
So,
use that
of course,
too.
you want to line the bear up so that it's in here correctly. And before I stamp, I always tighten it up a little bit just to see. There we go. Yep, all the feet are showing. So, and then you just punch. Ken, see how easy that is? All right, so now we have our bear. Now, normally you would think, okay, time to stick them onto the card, keep the card together, but you don't want to do that just yet. All right? The reason is, if you look at this card, the bag is too big. And this is the stamp for the bag. Let me see, how do I zoom in? Like this? Yeah.
You can
So,
hold it up.
ow, wrong arm. This is the stamp for the bag. The bag is too big for the bear. See? So you want to cover some of it up. You want to cover up some of the bag. So you need to figure out exactly where you're going to put it before you put on the bear. So you need to have them both punched out so you can actually fit it all on the card, and then you do your dimensionals or you use the Stampin' Seal device, however you want to do it. All right? So let's work on the bag. So the bag is this stamp. There we go. And this is in that same set that we were working with, right, Tammy?
St. Nicholas.
The same St. Nicholas set.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of a glare, but there's the Santa's toys, and then we're using this piece over here with the candy cane and the gingerbread man.
Right, and that's this stamp here. Okay.
Oh, tell them what's really cool about this particular
I
stamp.
haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
Jeez,
Go
you're jumping ahead.
I know.
Jumping ahead.
I was excited when I saw that stamp because it's cool.
All right, so what we need to do is we need to stamp this, and we're just going to use the formerly known as Whisper White paper. Okay.
What is it called now?
Basic White.
Yes.
What a basic name.
I know.
That's terrible.
I know. We had to change
Okay.
up. I know.
So this is the formerly known as the Whisper White paper, and we're going to use the Tuxedo Black. Why doesn't this have, BB? Like all the other stuff that
Oh, like
Stampin' Up does.
Basic Black?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is by a different company. It's called Memento.
Are we allowed to use this?
Yes, we have an agreement. Yes,
Okay.
it's in our catalog, and Stampin' Up has an agreement.
I don't want to violate any rules on the
No,
tape
no,
because then
no.
she won't post me on YouTube. Not like
Exactly.
she's done that yet. She has got, you ladies have got to get on her. Make sure she posts this video on YouTube. She never posts me on YouTube. I'm always second best. So we're going to ink up the stamp.
And I think you ought to stamp on this pad because this is going to give you some cushioning,
Okay.
which I think will be better for this table. So you're just
Okay.
going to stamp right on that.
So. Oh, that doesn't fit so well. I got better like this. Thinking a little bit more than that. Okay, that looks good. So we're going to stamp this. Oh yeah, that looks okay.
Very nice.
I've smeared it a little bit, but that's just
okay.
because of what I did. And then we're going to stamp this one too, because you can cut them out both at the same time with just one pull on the big boss.
Hi, Jeanne. So yeah, so you can stamp this trio, and then the
Wait!
What?
I haven't gotten there yet.
I
You're
can't
stealing
wait
my
much,
thunder.
I can't wait much longer.
Go ahead and tell them. Go ahead. No, you're already there.
No, I'm not.
Go ahead, finish.
Not saying a word. You can tell them all about the die.
So then we stamp this onto the card, the formerly known as Whisper White. See that? Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
Very nice. Now you did get a line, but it's not going to matter.
It's not going to matter because
wait for
you
it.
can't wait.
I can't wait.
You can't wait.
Go ahead. Tell
Because when you use the die, can you get this out? There we go.
them.
When you use the die,
I'll show you the. Yeah, let me get the die out of here. Right here.
when you use the die on this guy, all the pieces come out separately. So that's so cool because I was expecting that I would have to sissy cut and get it all done. I hate sissy cutting. But all of these pieces come out separately. So you get a smorgasbord of pieces.
Oh, and with the magic of television, look what you have.
Yeah,
I'm
see?
going to take your die so we don't.
So they're all separate. So you don't have to worry about that when you stamp with the die. And it just worked out really neat. I didn't know that it did that. I thought I was going to have to cut them all out, so I thought that was really cool. Then you can do this either way. You can set it up now and color later or color now. I am a lousy colorer. Colorer, is that a word?
Kinda.
Colorer?
Kinda.
Colorer? Okay, so video has a timer, Tom. All right, I'll hurry up. I'm sorry I'm taking too long. All right, so you can color. I like to color first, and so what I did is I'm not going to color tonight, but what I did is...
you're not going to color?
No, I stink at coloring. You kidding me? It took me a half hour to color these things.
Oh.
So I colored it earlier.
You know what? Tell them. Let's zoom in.
I'm
Tell
gonna
them
tell them the colors
that you use
I am.
that they know.
Okay? So if you while you're looking at that, the bag is colored in light Rio red. and the cord on the bag I colored in Dark Daffodil Delight, and I used that for the star on the Jack-in-the-Box, and his the thing that the spring, and the hat on the Jack-in-the-Box. The horse body is colored in Dark Crumb Cake, and the horse's saddle is colored in the Dark Pumpkin Pie. The body of the Jack-in-the-Box is also done in the red as well. And then the blue on the Jack-in-the-Box is the dark blueberry bushel. The candy cane is I used the same red as I did before, the light real red, because I actually thought that was kind of darker than light real red. So I haven't figured out that name yet. And then the gingerbread man I colored with the light crumb cake.
Are you using blends?
My wife tells me I am using blends.
Yes, these are all Stampin' blends. Great question, Jean.
Where's the horse? I will show you the horse. I am using my tool here. What tool is this called again?
Take your pick tool.
Take your pick tool to point out
and you
the
might
horse.
want to put it a little bit higher to the camera, or we can zoom in. There's the pony.
See him right there?
Is.
That's the pony there. So I use my pick tool for that. I also had to use it for various parts of making this card, which we'll probably get to in just a moment. So that's what you did. That's what I did when I was creating. I haven't.
All right.
So always jumping ahead.
I don't want you to forget about
I haven't gotten to the embezzlements yet.
Okay.
All right. So the next thing we do is we figure out how we want to put the package, the bag, and the bear on this particular card. This rubber thing makes it hard to pick things up. Okay. So we're looking at this card, and again, I like the idea of the bear following Santa. Now you could put it like this down here near the bottom, but then you wouldn't be able to get your embezzlements and these items falling out. That's the funny part of this card, is that this looks like it's falling out of the bag and dropping as the bear's walking along the forest path. So you could put it there, but you couldn't get everything on there. You could put it here, but I kind of thought that's like, it doesn't look like he's following Santa. It looks like he's going to eat him, you know? So I kind of want to make him sort of like here. So it looks like he's on the path, and it looks like he's following Santa along. And then I can fit the packages, the bag on here. But again, look, see, once you put the bag on top, there's really, it doesn't look right just with the bag on top. It's too big. All right? Hey, Mark, good to see you.
Okay, your daughter Jacqueline is watching. She and her boyfriend Mark are watching. They love the embezzlements.
All right? So I just think that's too big. So I want to stick it so that the package is underneath the bear a little bit, because you get the idea that the bear is carrying the bag then. And then I want to tilt it, because the whole purpose is making it show that the bear is not carrying the bag very well, and things are just sort of falling out of it. So that's where I want it. And now here comes the part that I'm actually fairly good at, and that's remembering where I have it, so I can stick it back on there. So the first thing I want to do is stick the bag.
Are you going to use your seal?
So I'm going to use the seal device. Now you could use dimensionals if you want, but then you're going to have to pop up the bear a little bit higher, and I think this actually works out better. Oh, that probably wasn't even on tape, was it?
Peggy from California just realized you're creating tonight, and not me.
Thanks, Peggy. You messed me up now. Now I don't remember where I had the package. So we're going to make a guesstimate. I think it was right around here. Can we rewind the tape? I can take a look.
No, we cannot. No.
Oh, my gosh.
But the good news is when our broadcast is over, people can hit replay over,
Great.
over and over.
Those poor people. So it's a little bit lower than I wanted it to be, but not in a way that damages the card any. And I'm going to move the bear up just a little bit more. See? So I can make the package fall out a little bit. And then we're gonna put the other stuff down here, so it's gonna be dropping out. So we gotta have room for all that. So for the bear, we're gonna use dimensionals. And these are my dimensionals here. Oh, I'm sorry.
Just move it up a little so they can see.
Okay. So I think it needs 2 dimensionals. Haha, 2 dimensionals.
What do y'all think? 2 dimensionals or more? What is my rule of thumb with dimensionals?
2 dimensionals instead of a 3-dimensional or a 4-dimensional. Okay. These things get everywhere. I don't know what the heck. I find them everywhere. They're all over the place. You can't walk into a room in the house if they're not here. They're all over these things. Oh my gosh.
Jacqueline.
And then she showed me that she has mini ones.
Yes, we have minis.
Holy cow.
All right, you're getting some responses. Your daughter Jacqueline says 3. Margaret says more. And Susan says at least 2 dimensionals.
Margaret, how many dimensionals you want me to use on this thing? The bear's only this big. I think 2 is enough. That's all I'm using tonight. You guys feel free to make more. In fact, pile them on. You can make the bear come up a little bit higher off the card if you want. The more dimensionals, the better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jean says at least 3. And Joyce says 1 more. Yes, let's work in odd numbers, right?
I'm working just with 2. This is my card. You guys do the next show. All right. So you see the bear and the bag and stuff. And so now what you want to do is you want to make it so that it looks like the stuff is coming out of the bag. However, we only have these 2 little things.
Oops.
And you can put them anywhere on the card. I mean, I just started it out with the holly thing first, but like you can do this with whatever you want to do so that it looks like things are falling out of the bag. So I liked ending with the gingerbread man because you can flip him around into a shape that makes it fairly obvious that he's dropping. So the embezzlements in this package are called the loose holly gems and sequins. Okay? They seem to multiply. Yes, Peggy, you're right. They do. So that's called the loose holly gems and sequins. That's what the embezzlements are called. And
you might want to show them.
Oh, thank you.
The
I keep forgetting I'm not on the camera.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So I'm going to open this very carefully and watch everything fall out.
Can you get it, or would you like me to do it? You want me to do it?
Almost there.
Maybe I should do it.
Almost there. Oh, they're sold out.
What?
Susan
that's
said they're
right,
sold
Susan.
out.
You're right.
She didn't tell me this. I'm sorry, everybody. That
know.
I'm showing you sold out items.
I know.
This
I'm
is
sorry.
what they look like.
I forgot about that.
Nobody tells me these things. I'm always the last to know. So we're going to use our pick tool again.
Yep.
To pick out the embezzlements we want to use.
Move up a little so they can see you.
Thank you. So, you can use any of them. I mean, you know, there's nothing that stops you from using any of them. But I liked the red, I don't know what you call it, gem or whatever, and I liked the green holly because it was bigger. It made it sort of obvious that things were coming down.
Falling out of the bag.
And you see, you also don't want to line it up because you don't want it to look like it's a stream. You know, it's just sort of dropping as the bear's crawling along. But, you know, they have these musical notes. There's nothing wrong with using something like that in there because it just makes you're only making it look like things are falling out of the bag. Now, you could put more trinkets down here if you want. If you you know, you could move this down here if you wanted, you know, to make it look like, you know, things are just sort of trailing out. However you want to do it. And But the whole purpose is the fun part is to show that the trinkets are falling out of the bag.
So how would you suggest attaching them?
So what we're going to do to attach these.
Can I have the bag? I'm going to put them back in the bag so they don't explode and go everywhere.
Have you noticed how much he's interrupting me?
I'll take it.
Is it really that important to put it in the bag this second?
Yes, because I don't want these to spill.
And I will spill them. You know it. All right. So the important thing is you when you're stamping, you like to give the card a little bit of life beside just what you have here. So I like the idea of using a dimensional underneath the parts that were cut out, like the candy cane and the gingerbread man. If I can ever pick up the candy cane here. Here we go. So this is one of those mini dimensionals. And I don't know where the top piece of paper went, but it's gone, which means it's probably someplace around the house. It's probably stuck to my shoe. You know, and then again, you know, you want to sort of angle it so that it looks like it's falling, you know, out of the bag. However you want to do it. Then with these embezzlements, you have to use glue. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Would you like me to do that?
What is this called again?
This is the multi-purpose glue.
Okay.
Show me where you want it.
I'll put it. I can
you're
put it
going
down.
to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So again, I don't want to make it a line. You know, I want to make it look like it's falling as opposed to a line. And you don't really need much glue. Can I use this to push it on there? Mm-hmm. All right.
And you might have to take your other, and just hold it down. You got it.
And so you want it to stick for a second. Stop moving. It's still moving. It'll stick in a minute.
Yeah.
It sticks on the other card. See, look, it doesn't move.
Yeah.
So it'll stick in a minute, and then you have to use the glue for the red. Let me get that up. There we go. You really don't need much. And then we're going to use another mini dimensional on the gingerbread man. My wife had to teach me that you can peel off the paper from the dimensional after you stick it on the guy. Whoops. I did a lousy job sticking that one on.
I know. They can't even see what you're doing. You got to
Oh,
get your
good.
hands under there.
I did a lousy job sticking that one on. Let's try it again. No. Oh, no, that was okay. All right. Oh, I found the first little mini dimensional piece of paper that I've dropped. Okay, so we're going to put him over here. And then because we got it there, we might as well use it. We'll use we'll use a little note. So the note needs a piece of glue too. You still got that glue?
Oh, yeah, here it is.
Next. I kind of like that note. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you didn't have that on your first card.
No.
Everybody's glad they bought some of these gems before they sold out.
Oh, good.
I'm going to let you put that away.
Okay.
All right.
And that is your card.
So do you think it would still be easy enough to color after you have the card together?
No. I think it would be better to color afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess you could do it, but you may mess up on the bag because, you know, if you look at the card like this, you know, a little bit of the bag will be showing,
right?
You know, and people will see the white down there. So it would be better if you're going to color it beforehand, I think. Mm-hmm. I think you can also put a piece of tape or something over here on the Santa to hold them down a little bit more if you want to, like put one of those things that you can open up.
Yeah, I mean, that really bothers you, doesn't it, that it's not laying
Bugs the
down?
heck out of me. I don't understand it. I can fold it the other way and then fold it back and it still does. Anyways, I hope you like this card that I make because we're going to the tags now.
Woo-hoo, time for tags.
Tom's Terrific Tags. This is what I'm known for. Tom's Tags. Okay? Now, Not too close to his bottom, or it looks like he pooped. I know, and that's what I was telling my wife when we first made these cards. As I said, you can't put it too close to the bottom, or it looks like he's pooping red. You know, I mean it's the truth. You know, we don't want it to look like that. So yeah, no, I agree with you. That's exactly right. So now we're going to move to the tags, and for this, we're going to use a paper that's the polar bear paper. It's in the Beary Christmas.
Yes.
It's
Sweet. It's pages 22 and 23. And the designer paper is called Beary Christmas.
okay, and so do you want to? Should we zoom out a little bit so they can see this a little better?
Actually,
Or
no, I think
Okay.
that's good.
All right, so this is one of the pieces of paper which is really kind of cool. Although they don't have any dies or anything that you can cut out any of these animals and use them, which is a prerequisite for me making a tag. I want the die, you know, or the punch. And this is the other side. And I have to admit that, you know, having gone to Norway, this looks Norwegian, doesn't it?
It kind of does. Yeah, I hadn't even thought of that.
So, boy, everybody's loving the fact that the bear is going to the bathroom there.
Because they know that I would never have said that.
Here's another piece of the paper here. It's really kind of cool. And the opposite side of that is sort of a green.
It does kind of look like a Norwegian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the paper we're going to be using for this project, one of the pieces. With all the, and if you can see it, it has different sets of paw prints and the reindeer prints and stuff like that on here. And oops, we only have one sheet of this. Okay, so the back of that is snowflakes, which is also corresponds with one of the stamps that's in this particular set. Then we have, we only have one of these too. Then we have these bears. It's hard to see. There we go. So the bears are in a Starry Night type of sheet of paper, see? Okay? And they're walking through the starry night. And the back of that are the stars. And then you have another set of bears. We're sort of looking at the starry night, see?
Oh, your other daughter, Andrea, is watching.
What? Andrea's watching?
Yes. She said you did your prep work.
Yeah.
Get ready for class.
Oh, you know what, Tammy? I think
What?
this is the same sheet.
Yes. And, well, let's put it up
I
a little
see.
bit
Okay,
higher.
hold on.
At one point, this was going to be a paper share, so that's why it is cut in half, right at 6 inches, okay? Oh, but isn't this the prettiest paper?
It's very pretty.
You probably want to show them this piece, too.
It's pretty, very pretty. The other side of the, are the stars. So I'll put the stars here.
Oh, very nice.
Okay. I haven't gotten it yet.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a beautiful piece,
Yeah,
too.
see, this is a really pretty
Love
piece of paper.
that.
It would be neat to have been able to use this, but I wanted the Santa to be in there, and I wanted there to be just one bear. So see, if you look closely, they even have the bear carrying packages here. Okay, with the little bear behind him.
Aw.
You know, but that is not. I didn't know this paper existed when I came up with my idea. So they made this paper after I came up with my idea. This too was also cut in half. Okay.
Yes, it was.
So, you know,
It was a potential paper share.
potential paper share that was cut in half. Okay, the back is the forest. All right. So that's pretty much.
What about this piece?
Oh yeah,
Did you
this is
show
the last
this
piece. No, this is the piece. This is what we're going to be using as well in this particular tags, because if you look, the bears there, and I'm still getting used to this camera here. See. They're the same size and shape and formation as the brown bear that we just used. So we can use the punch for these bears. And we'll show you that in just a second. But the back of this piece of paper is, again, sort of a Norwegian sweater type look. It's really pretty. So that's in the Beary Christmas paper package. What's it called again, my wife? The paper?
Beary Cute, Beary Christmas designer paper.
Beary Christmas designer paper.
Yep.
Okay, so that's what it is. I really wish they had more that we could do with these.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I could have fun with these just like I did with the moose. Although nothing seems to be as funny as the moose.
I wish these had dies. Oh, look at that.
I know, that would have been neat.
Gorgeous.
I know.
Gorgeous.
But
All
the
right.
moose, man, I came up with so many good things I could use with the moose.
I know. Well,
And-
maybe they'll bring a moose back next Christmas.
Yeah. So here are the tags that I made with this particular paper and stuff like that. Oh, they're Neil sweaters from Santa Claus.
I
Yes,
know.
yes,
That's
Andrea.
very
Yeah,
true.
you're right.
All right, let's zoom in so they can really see your tags because they're super cute. They turned out really cute. There we
So these are the tags that I designed with this paper. The only thing that I would have done differently, and I should have thought of this earlier, and we might do that tonight, is I think I would have set this guy off the paper a little bit so that you have more to write on with the tag, you know? It would just be, I think it would look better, and you could set them off without any problem. This particular design of tags has some sissy cutting involved. I'm sorry about that, because I usually don't enjoy doing sissy cutting, but let's get to it. First of all, let's work on this one here. So what we have here is the paper. Now, if you look closely, you can see that you have the paw prints here. That's one of the reasons why I would set the bear off the paper a little bit so you can see a little bit more of the paw prints. But what's important with the paw prints is, if you look at the paper, you don't want to use these paw prints and this tag. And that's because the paw prints are going in the wrong direction, you know? So turn the paper around, which I did, you know? And then the paw prints are going in the right direction. See, so you want to make sure when you're making this that you're using the paw prints that are going in the right direction. So the die cast we're using for it is the tag dies, tailor-made tags.
Tailor-made tags. There they are.
Why has it got a 10 up there? Because there's 10 tags?
Because there are 10 dies.
Ah,
You can
okay.
always count them and hopefully not lose them.
So here's the other thing that's the only really complicated part of this tag is, because I like to make things simple, is you want to make sure that you put your tag so that, or the die, so that you've got some of the paw prints there. See, so you want to kind of make it so that, you know, you have at least one full paw print, maybe two, you know, that you can fit in there so that the paw prints are going in the right direction and that you have it set up like that. So then this is what you would run through your big boss or your mini boss.
Would you like me to cut that for you?
You mean we didn't cut another one?
We did not cut another one.
I messed up.
I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
I'll run cut it.
How are we going to do this if we don't get it cut for them? And then while you're doing
It's
that, I'm going to look
take
at this
me,
paper.
Like 2 seconds.
I know. It's my fault. So, as you notice with the tag and this particular one, because I was using a pink present, I wanted to use the green sweatered bear. I didn't want there to be too much of the same color in it. So you can use whatever one you want. You can figure out the color scheme however you want to do it. But thank you, my wife. That was fantastic. I never would have gotten it done that quickly.
Yeah.
Okay? In this case,
You're welcome.
though, I'm going to be using this green. When I make this tag, I'm going to be using this green present, mostly because it's the one that's easiest for me to get to. The other green one is down here. See, part of it's messed up. I think this blue one might be too big over here. Where am I? There I am. There. This blue one over here is too big. You might get away with one of these. There. One of these. I'm still getting used to this camera. I'm sorry about that. You might get away with one of these, but I'm going to use the green one. So because I'm using the green one, I think I'm going to punch with the red bear. So it gives it a little bit more contrast. So you're using the same punch we were using before. Thank you, Mary Kay. We're using the same punch that we were using before, the same bear punch. I'm turning it over so it's in the right direction, my wife. Is it okay if I mess up this piece of paper?
It is.
All right.
But no one can see what you're doing.
Well, It's hard because the paper's so long. So there we go. And I got to reach out, which is not easy. So when you're looking at this punch, you can't see it very well on the film. Where's that, the pick tool?
I put it back in its place.
Pull that out, the thin part. I need to show him something. So when you're looking at this punch, the part that you need to watch out for beside the feet, which is really easy to figure out, is this punch has a little hump right here where the ear is, the bear's ear. Okay?
Oh, wow, I didn't even know that.
So you want to make sure that when you line it up, you don't cut off his ear, otherwise it's going to have to go see my brother or my dad to get it all fixed. You know.
No one can see what you're doing.
I know that, but that's because my arm won't go out that far.
Okay.
Okay?
I forgot.
Yeah. So I lined it up so that the ear shows, you know, and you really, that's the only part that you have to keep an eye out when you're using this punch, is that it punches out the ear. So if you look carefully.
Yeah, I do see the
little ear? See?
Yeah.
And that's a small little piece on the punch that you could easily miss. So you got the bear punched out. You punched out the paper. Now, as I said, this is one where I think I would set the bear off the tag a little bit. So this way you get more paw prints on the snow, and you can also, you know, it just kind of looks cute. You got more room to write with when you do it that way. So then, where's that? Can you give me that piece of paper? No, the big one.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
There you go.
All right. So then you have to sissy cut. Well, we can put the bear on first. So the first thing I'm going to do is use a couple of dimensionals. Before I use 2 on the bear's body, for this one I'm going to use 2 anyway, because part of him is going to be sticking off the card. So I want to make sure he sticks on there very good, off the tag. See, these dimensionals, they go all everywhere. I bet you I find some in my pockets after tonight.
Probably.
Okay, there we go. So I got 2 dimensionals on there. And now we're going to stick them on the card. And as you can tell, I like to have fun. I don't like to be straight lined or symmetrical, because I think you guys all know how to make those kind of cards. It's really easy. You know, I mean, it's really easy to get into the habit of always doing things in straight lines. And I think that it's always fun to have something that's just a little bit off the beaten path, which is what I am anyway. So then I'm going to sissy cut this gift out. And I'm not very good at cutting. So let me finish cutting this. We'll have a nice little gift for him to hold in his mouth.
So are you cutting around the entire package?
Yeah. Am I not putting it all on the screen?
You're getting most of it on the screen. I know it's hard, and it's hard for you to use your right hand.
Just doesn't want to move that well. Okay, so I sissy cut the package. Now I want to figure out exactly how I want him to hold it, or her to hold it, or them to hold it. However, this is obviously too long. You know, it takes up, see, look, it takes up the whole, you know, it looks like it's dragging. So I think holding it in the middle, and the way I wanted to do it is I want to make it so that his smile a little bit shows the smile on his face, so that it looks like he's carrying it in his mouth.
Cute.
You know? No, the blue around the bear does come out when the punch cuts it. So it doesn't cut exactly along the lines of the bear. So you do get sort of that outline, which I kind of thought was kind of neat myself. So that you're right, that you can call that a problem, or you can think of it as a bonus, that you get that little outline on the bear when you use the punch. You can use one dimensional or 2 dimensionals, however you want to do this. I'm just sticking the dimensional to the back of the gift, peeling off the paper, watching it go someplace in, I think it goes to the same place that, sock heaven. You always lose one sock in the dryer. I think that's where all those dimensionals go, and they just sort of fall randomly from sock heaven. And then I stick it on the card. And again, I want to be close to his mouth and cover up some of it, but I want to leave some of it open so that it looks like he's carrying it in his mouth. See?
Very cute. He's adorable.
And so we did the same thing with this one. Only in this case, my wife and I used these stamps from the Beary Cute stamp set. And if you see, there's the snowflake stamp in here and warm wishes, which we used on this tag. Well, we're running out of time, so I'm just not going to do this, okay?
Are you not going to do this tag?
No. Because it's 8:45 already. So we use that when we stamp these out, and we use the...
There you go.
For the snowflakes, we used Balmy Blue, and for Warm Wishes, we used Starry Sky. And we did basically the same thing. This bear, I didn't feel like should be off the card like the one above it, because you don't have the paw prints underneath it. So these are the cards, these are the tags that I designed for you guys. I hope you guys like them. And please give all the credit to Tammy, because she's the one who taught me how to do all this. And all I did was, just be inspired, which is what you're supposed to be when you do stamping. Right, my wife?
That's right.
So you said there were some other cards you wanted to show them.
Yeah, so you want to show them these?
You can show them.
Okay, so remember that beautiful piece of paper in the, what's it called? Traditions of St. Nick? I think that's the name. Traditions of St. Nick. I took that piece of paper. It was 12 by 12, and I cut it at 4 inches and again at 4 inches. And it gave me 6 panels. And so I'm going to show you these. I did get the name right on the paper. Okay. Guys, ladies, these are so easy to make. And the paper did all of the work. I also used the stamp set. Oh boy, I gotta think of the name of the stamp set. It's in the annual book. I don't think you'll find it, Tom.
Okay, you keep going.
But anyway, I think y'all know the stamp set I used. I also used it last week on the countdown kit. I'm sorry, it's just, I can't think of it. Lights Aglow. I think it's Lights Aglow stamp set, I believe, okay? And so I basically just stamped those greetings. And as you can see here, I did move the die cut around in different places on the card. Let's do it like that, okay? Get that out of the way. There we go. So it's just one sheet of 12 by 12 paper. I used the same die for all 6. And then I just used 2 different greetings, all right? So, they're just, it's the paper. It's just so
the paper's
beautiful.
so cool. Yeah.
And so the designer paper is cut at 4 inches by 5¼ inches. And you'll get 6 panels. And I mounted it on cherry cobbler cardstock, okay? So let's give these away. We're going to give them to one.
You're just going to give them away?
Just going to give them away.
Oh my gosh.
To one lucky winner. All right. So I'll zoom in. Y'all can look at that for a second. And I'm going to get us set up for our prize patrol. All right. You can get a better look at them. All righty.
How do they enter?
Oh, they've already entered by their comment.
Oh, wow. Oh, good. Okay.
Yep.
Go, Andrea.
Yep. Let's
Go,
see who
Jacqueline.
wins.
Actually, I hope Mark wins them.
Okay. All right. Hang on. It's taking me a little bit longer here. What's going on? Maybe I need to do that again. Hang on 1 second. Are y'all still there?
Oh, yeah,
I'm
they're
going to
still
be
there.
giving these away. Yeah, we had some really nice designer paper this year in the mini. Okay, why can I not find...
Did I mess you up?
No, not at all. Sometimes things change without anyone telling you. Okay, let's see. Well, I can't get the comments yet. Sorry, y'all. What is taking... Why are you not... All right, let me try this again. I'm not sure why it's not letting me do this tonight. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, I may not be able to give these away tonight. I am having trouble with the random comment picker this evening. And I don't know if it's anything I will be able to rectify right now. All right, no, I don't want to do that. I want to link it to my Facebook. It's like I'm not logged in.
Yeah, it is treating you like you're not logged in.
Yeah, it's treating me like I'm not logged into Facebook, and I am. And so, of course, with that comes passwords and trying to remember those things. So, unfortunately, I am not giving them away tonight. How about that? I will not be giving these away tonight.
You mean I get to keep my tags?
I think you're going to have to. Sorry. Gosh darn it. All right, so something that I need to correct before the first of the year, all right? I need to go back and sign into the random Facebook thing, so it takes a little bit of time. Oh, there you are back there. Okay. Be watching my Facebook page for all kinds of news with the babies coming. We're really, really excited for that. So hopefully we'll have some great news for you on Monday. And I hope all of you have a wonderful holiday season with your family and friends. And I will be back the first Wednesday night in January, which I believe is January 3rd. Okay? So if you all have any questions for me regarding product shares or the upcoming calendar, just let me know. You can Facebook message me. Thank you for
joining us.
Yes, for joining us tonight. It was fun for us, and I hope you all enjoyed it as well. Yes, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you, and Happy Hanukkah to those friends too. Okay?
And I want you guys to start bugging my wife to make sure she posts this on Facebook. I mean on YouTube. YouTube.
Yes, I'm
She
going to put it on.
never posts my videos on YouTube.
Yep, I'm putting it on YouTube tomorrow. How about that? Happy
You guys
holidays,
enjoy.
everyone.
Stay safe.
Thanks. Take care.
Bye.